ERP for Agriculture Cooperatives. Welcome. Testing purpose video on use of Aasami module part 1. In the main screen, please navigate to the Aasami module to open the Aasami module workflow. Upon navigating to the main workflow screen, go to the configuration and go to the Aasami configuration part. The first configuration is the unit master. In the unit master, we have the unit name, unit regional name, base unit, and equivalent base units which can be configured by the packs. Upon clicking the add button, you go to the unit master entry scheme where you can add the base unit, equivalent base units, unit name, and also the unit regional name. Upon entering the values, you click on the save button to save the unit master. In the unit master configuration, you get the view of all the unit masters that have already been entered in the screen, as you can see. Upon clicking the add button and upon entering the details in the unit master pop-up, you can save this, and upon saving this, everything that is saved is shown in the view. For example, we'll select the base unit and the equivalent base units and we click on save. As you can see, the success message is shown and also the unit master is entered in the last row, as you can see, along with the equivalent base units. The next configuration is the item master. In the item master, as you can see, the already entered items are being shown in the view here. You get the serial number, item name, item regional name, base unit, unit name, category name, HSN code, CGST, SGST, IGST, and you also get the option to delete an item or edit an item, but delete and edit is only applicable for items which have not been used in any transactions in the Aasami module. Upon clicking the add button, before that you can select the category of the Aasami, and after selecting the category, click on add button and you can enter the item. In case there is a wrong entry in the item master, the delete option is provided which can be used and the same item can be re-entered. There is also an edit option which is used for editing the HSN code, CGST, SGST and IGST, only these fields. Upon using any item in any transaction, the edit and delete options are disabled. You can click on update upon editing the item such that the CGST, SGST, IGST or the HSN code, whichever field is edited, will be saved. In the item master, you can click on the add symbol and you can select the category name and you can add an item under that particular category by clicking on add item symbol again. Here you can enter the values and click on save, and upon saving, this item gets saved and will be displayed in the item master view. Next configuration is the market committee master. In the market committee master, the user can add the market committee name, the regional name, address, date, and remaining fields. Please enter all mandatory fields before saving the market committee and mapping it. Here we are entering the state, district, and the mandal, village, pin code for that village, and we have entered all the mandatory fields and the data is saved successfully. And here you can see the market committee details grid, and in that grid this newly added market mapping will be shown. As you can see, the last row, the newly added market committee is being shown. Now we'll go to the PAX market mapping. The PAX market mapping, we get the market committee drop down, and in here the market committees which have been saved in the master previously will be shown. Here we can also select the ledgers using the drop down. Upon selecting the ledger, you click on save as both mandatory fields have been selected. And once the data is saved successfully and the pop-up is shown, click on OK. And here you can see that the market committee mapping has been done for that tax. There is also an option to delete the market committee mapping that was created for a ledger, but once it is used in a transaction, the delete option will be disabled. Here you can see that we are performing the delete operation and it has worked successfully. The next configuration is the Aasami account policy master. In the Aasami account policy master, the policy date, effective date, the debit ROI and the credit ROI are selected. In this case, for an Aasami account, within that effective date, whatever the amount is present in the Aasami account, if it is positive, then the credit ROI is applicable. If it is negative, then it is the debit ROI. As you can see here, we are entering all the mandatory fields. For today's effective date, we have selected the debit ROI as 8% and credit ROI as 3%, and we have saved the entry. Upon receiving the success message, click on OK. And as you can see in the details, all the previously entered policy masters are available, and you can see that the most recent one is shown at the top. Next, we go to the Aasami parameter master. Aasami parameter master is one of the most important parameters, and this is provided to accommodate different packs and different scenarios. We have 6 different combinations in total. In the Aasami parameter master, there are 2 types of parameters. In the first one, the packs will select either 1 for only at packs and 2 for weekly at market committee only, which only category is mandatory and item is not mandatory, and at both packs and market committee, which both category and item are mandatory. In the second parameter, you can choose either Aasami account or you can choose the savings bank. The packs which choose Aasami account, for them during the weekly, the Aasami account will be provided, which will be an overdraft account. And choosing saving banks will only provide a savings bank account, only for sellers. The next parameter would be the charges master. In the charges master, the packs can add policy date, effective date, and then add the charges percentage and weighing charges per bag, compulsory deposit percentage, tax invoice weighing charges per bag. And then upon clicking the save, the entry gets saved and the charges percentage and weight per bag get added. Here the success message is shown, and upon clicking on OK, you can check the charges that are added. As you can see in the last one, the latest effective date and the policy date are mentioned and the charges are added. In the tax invoice master, you can add the buyer name and market commission, the rally percentage, and the effective date. Here we are taking an example of the buyer admission number. We are entering the market commission, which is a non-mandatory field in this case. We are also entering the Dalali percentage, which can also be kept as 0 as it is a non-mandatory field. And you can click on save to make the entry for the tax invoice master. Upon clicking on OK for the success message, you can see below in the entries that were made previously, and on the top you can see the latest effective date and the market committee commission and Dalali percentage. Now we go to the Aasami main workflow screen. In this, you can see on the side that there are multiple tabs for Aasami module, and user can navigate using these tabs. The main workflow is also present on the main workflow screen.